All right, everyone. Welcome to game number 2 of this week being streamed. USC and Syracuse. Ender and Audi. Both of their first games this season. Very quiet audio. I don't know if there's a way I can turn that up. Doesn't look like that. So very quiet audio apparently today. I guess I can turn it up this way, can't I? Yeah, okay. Hello, Zell. All right. In the dome. Syracuse will kick it away to USC. All right. Kick is away, and USC will start with the ball in their first game of the season. Ender moving over from UCLA last season after making the quarterfinals, but could not get past, lost to Bordeaux for the second straight year in the playoffs. I don't have any friends here, right, Pars? All right, 1st and 10 for USC at the 28-yard line. Williams back to pass on a 1st and 10. Fires an out route to Bryant. Over on the right side, gets 10 yards. Gary Bryant with a 10-yard reception. And USC immediately goes to the hurry up with a 2nd and inches, 15 seconds into the game. Williams giving audibles back to pass once again on 2nd and inches. Pressure coming, launching down the field for a man. It's Addison, knocked away, almost caught, but falls incomplete. It's 3rd and inches for the Trojans. A little underthrown by Caleb Williams, and Syracuse has a chance to get off the field with a stop here. USC could not go for it. Handoff to Dye. He does get the first down, but barely. 1st and 10 for USC, and they extend the drive. Close play for both teams right there. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39-yard line. It's going to be another handoff. Dye breaks one, can't break the other one. Loses a yard. 2nd and 11. Bucky. We're always looking for more. I would get in contact with Gage and tell him that, because I would love to be able to spread it around. I don't have to do it all the time. Anyway, 2nd and 11 for the Trojans. Williams back to pass once again. Looking over the middle, nothing coming open. Williams can take off and run with it. Makes a man miss up to the midfield at the 45. Spins away past midfield to the 40. 24 yards for Caleb Williams, and they're in Syracuse territory. First and 10 for the Trojans at the 40. It's going to be a play action pass. No, it's a handoff to Dye. Dye runs to his own lineman and loses 2. 2nd and 12 for USC now. 2nd run in a row for Dye. He's lost a couple yards. It's whatever. At this point, we're just looking for people to commentate. Because usually it's Gage or I or Pars and Sneak sometimes do it. Williams on a play action pass gets hit as he throws the ball. It falls incomplete, and Syracuse with another 3rd down opportunity here to potentially stop USC from getting some points. Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, I can send you the old spreadsheets because we still have them. Williams back to pass, fires to Addison wide open over the middle. Spins up to past the 25-yard line. Another 1st down for Jordan Addison. And they keep the drive alive. Williams under center. It's going to be a handoff to Dye. Dye this time gets positive yards, breaks 1 tackle, fights his way for 6 yards. 2nd and 4 for USC. And we are going to have an instant replay. Coach Audi looking as to why Travis Dye got free here. He could not make the tackle. 2nd and 4 for USC. Ball at the 18-yard line. Give me another handoff to Dye. Dye up the middle. Can't get away from this tackle this time. It's only a 1-yard gain. 3rd and 3. USC going to the hurry up, trying to get Syracuse out of position here on 3rd and 3. Williams back to pass. Has a man wide open. It's a tight end, McGree. McGree gets to the 5. He jumps his way and gets tackled at the 1-yard line. Lake McGree almost got in the end zone, but just could not find his way for that last yard. But it is a 1st and goal for the Trojans. Goal line formation for both teams here. It's going to be a fullback dive to Haskins. Touchdown, USC on their first drive of Season 9, and they take a 7-0 lead 3 minutes into the first quarter. Kick is up and good. USC with a 2 minutes, 43-second drive. Takes a 7-0 lead. Syracuse gets their first possession in FBS. Was an FCS last season. Fell short in the semifinals. Lost to Texas A&M, who has now moved to Illinois. But finishing in the top 4 is nothing to look down on as the return up to around the 23-yard line. And Syracuse get the ball for their first possession of Season 9. Trips to the left side for the orange. Schrader ready for the snap. Now flips the play. Everyone in motion with 6 seconds on the play clock. Now down to 2 seconds. It's going to be a handoff to Tucker, and he goes absolutely nowhere. Blown up in the backfield on a run, and it's 2nd and 13 for Syracuse. Schrader back to pass on 2nd and 13. Fires now out to Gazin, who gets it knocked away at the last second. Great play by the USC corner there. And just like that, it's already a 3rd and 13 for Syracuse. Schrader back to pass on 3rd and 13. Fires has been made by the defense. Adams up to the 40. Breaks tackle to the 45. A huge 3rd down conversion for Syracuse. And they extend the drive near midfield now. First and 10 for the Syracuse at the 45-yard line. Cooper in motion. Cross the line of scrimmage. Now is going to sit on the left side. It's going to be a handoff. And he breaks a tackle and gets still thrown down for a loss of 1. Second and 11, 2 runs for Tucker, -4 yards total. Pistol formation now for Syracuse. Quealy now in motion from left to right across the line of scrimmage. Now he sets on the right side, 2 receivers right side, Gazin lined up in the tight end formation. On the left side, play action pass, Schrader looking, nothing coming open, having to scramble out and is going to throw it away at the last second. Another 3rd and long upcoming for Syracuse. No, I'm fine, Bars. We're good. 3rd and 11 for Syracuse. Two receivers on the right side. Schrader back to pass. Has to tight around. Finds the middle. It's caught by Gasson. This time he hangs on through contact. Another 3rd down completion on 3rd and long for Syracuse. And they're in the USC territory. 2 minutes to go in the first. At the 31-yard line. Let's see if Syracuse can't get this run game going. Tucker is split off in motion. Schrader will throw out 2. It's a screen to Tucker. He spins up. Can't get any yards. Only gets a yard actually on the play. 2nd and 9. Running back, or USC seeming taking out Tucker out of the game plan here. 2nd and 9 for Syracuse, just inside the 35-yard line. 2-back set for the Orange. Williams coming down from the safety position for USC. Schrader giving audibles to the receivers, 2 receivers to each side. Back to pass on the 2nd and 9. Pressure coming, hit as he throws the ball. It falls incomplete. A 3rd and long upcoming for Syracuse. Unsure if they're in field goal range. I know nothing about this kicker. This is just my lag. Cool. 3rd and 9 for Syracuse at the 34-yard line. 3 receivers right side for the Orange. Tucker now being split off on the left side. It's going to be empty backfield for Syracuse. Needing to get 9 yards here, or at least 4 to think about going for it on 4th down. Trader back to pass. Fires quickly now right. Intercepted by Goforth. This might be a pick 6. He's up to 35. Trying to make Tucker miss. He does. Maspin Field is going to be tackled inside the 45-yard line at the 43. A promising drive for Syracuse ends with a interception on a 3rd down, and USC gets the ball back with a chance to go up 2 scores. It's going to be a handoff to Die, right side Die, with enough to get 3 yards. Or excuse me, make it a 2nd and 3, 7-yard run by Travis Dye. Syracuse needs to find a way to get at least hold USC to a field goal here. Under 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Williams launches down the field, has a man. It's going to be dropped by Elijah Clark. Could have been a huge pick. It's a 3rd down for USC now. Syracuse maybe could force USC to turn the ball over on downs here if they can get 2 more stops. USC is in position to go for it on 4th down. She did not pick it up here. Williams giving audibles. Back to pass, fires an out route. Williams wide open on the right side. Gets 7 yards. Mario Williams past the 30-yard line, and USC extends the drive. It's going to be another handoff left side to Travis Dye. He gets outside, has blockers at the 20, at the 15. It can be 10-5. Touchdown USC. A great run by Travis Dye. 28 yards. USC goes up 2 scores for the end of the first. Pena will return once again for Syracuse. Now down 14, looking to not throw an interception this time. Makes a man miss and gets almost past the 30-yard line. But Syracuse now down 14 has a chance to cut the lead back. They do get the ball to start the second half. So they'll be factoring into their game plan here going into the second quarter. 1st and 10 for Syracuse at the 24. Trainer back to pass. Looking, nothing coming open. Fires to Tucker, wide open right side. A 35, breaks a tackle, gets to a 37. That'll probably do it for the end of the first quarter. USC up 14-0. First and 10 for Syracuse at the 37-yard line. 2 receivers each side for the Orange. Trader back to pass. Looking, nothing coming open. Gonna have to scramble out. Has a man running free. Has another one. He's gonna take off and scramble instead. Tackle to pass the 45 at the 47. A 2nd and 1 upcoming for the Orange. I don't have it loaded. It's gonna be a triple option handoff. Tucker this time does not get the 1st down. Could not fight his way for another yard. 3rd and inches now for the Orange. And they're allowed to go for it past the 40, less than 5 yards. Can go for it if they don't pick it up, but Syracuse would desperately needing this 1st down to extend the drive. It's going to be another run, handoff to Allen on a jet sweep, and he fights his way for a single yard, but gets it. Syracuse is not able to run the ball, don't have the offensive linemen to run the ball. USC's D-line is just too strong, but ball at the 48, it is a 1st down for Syracuse. Trader back to pass. Going to fire an outright. This time intercepted by Dover at the 41. Another interception by USC. And we're going to have a little replay here. Just a better read by the corner to jump the routes. And Syracuse is going to have potentially go down 3 scores here early in the second quarter. Williams in a 5-wide set. Back to pass on a 1st and 10. Nothing coming up and fires a beautiful pass on the right side of the field up to the 42-yard line. And USC, just like that, already back in Syracuse territory. Five wide again for USC. Williams has the man. It's jumped. Clark knocks it away. Could have been an interception, but batted down, and it falls incomplete. And that could have been a crucial turning point for Syracuse that they gave away. Once again, 5 wide coming out for USC here. Williams back to pass. It's going to be a designed QB run. Goes nowhere, loses a yard. Or just get back to the line of scrimmage, excuse me. 3rd and 10 for USC. Need to get 5 to even think about going for it here. I assume they're going to want to get the first down. Third and 10 for the Trojans. Tons of adjustments coming for USC. Play action pass. Williams looking. Nothing coming open. Has to scramble out. Trying to take off and run and get sacked. Loses 8 yards. Syracuse will get the ball back. Great defense by Syracuse there. And they'll have a chance to cut into this lead when they get the ball back here. 4th and 18. Kicker on the field for the Trojans. Kick is away. Going to the left sideline. Will go out of bounds around the 15. And Syracuse looking to not throw interception on this drive, throwing 2 on the previous 2 drives. So, and looking to get some points before the half, potentially getting a double dip. He's scoring before the end and scoring to open the second half and get right back in this game. Schrader under center on our 1st and 10. Back to pass. Fires to Tucker. Has some blockers on the left side to the 25. Tackled at the 29 with 1 man to beat. A great play call by Syracuse, and they're already at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Orange. Schrader giving adjustments. Back to pass. Once again from under center. Fires in the middle. A dangerous pass gets caught for not a first down, 10 yards, but it's 2nd and inches for the Orange. Syracuse finding something on this drive. Schrader under center. He gets immediately sacked on the play. No blocking from the offensive line, and it's 3rd and 4 for Syracuse. Now back at the 35-yard line. They cannot go for it here unless it's a fake on 4th down. It's going to be a handoff to Tucker. Tucker's free. He's at the 45, trying to get past at the 40, 35, and is tackled there. A great play call and run by Syracuse. And they're back in USC territory. Three receivers left side for the Orange. Schrader back to pass, looking, fires left side, gassing over the middle, gets caught at the 29, push out of bounds, 2nd and 3 now for Syracuse. 2.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Like I said, Syracuse gets the ball to begin the second half. Pistol formation for the Orange. And I think they're content with letting some clock run here. Cooper in motion from right to left across the line of scrimmage. Now he sets on the left side. It's going to be a handoff right side. Tucker looking for some blockers. He's free. And it's tackled from behind the 20-yard line. But Syracuse is in the red zone for the first time. Syracuse finally finding some success through the run game here on this drive. But it's I formation for the Orange. Grilly in motion from left to right across the line of scrimmage. He sets on the right side. 3 seconds on the play clock. It's going to be a handoff left side. Tucker looking for some blocks. Gets tackled by the face mask. It's going to be 1st and goal for Syracuse. First and goal for Syracuse at the 9. Minute 50 to go in the second quarter. Handoff, Tucker, or excuse me, that's Allen. Allen fights his way, touchdown Syracuse, and they cut the lead to 7. Kick is up and good. It is 14-7 with a minute 40 to go. Syracuse, with a stop on this drive, could get right back in this game with a chance to potentially take the lead to open the second half. But that requires a stop and score with a minute 40 to go. Kick is away. It's going to be returned by Dover deep in the end zone. Looking for blockers on the left side. Gets outside and gets to the 25-yard line where he would have been if he took a knee in the end zone. But it's 1st and 10 for USC. Now with a little pressure on them to score in this drive. Three receivers right side for Syracuse or for USC. It's going to be a handoff to Dye with middle. Dye has a lot of green grass. Gets more than 10 yards, around 13 on the play. And 1st and 10 for USC. Williams back to pass on the 1st and 10. Looking, has a man wide open, can take off and run, trying to get outside. And will break a tackle for a second, throw it away. Would have been a huge sack for Syracuse. But Caleb Williams breaks the tackle and saves some yards for USC. They're going 5 wide on 2nd and 10, just inside the 40-yard line. Williams back to pass, looking, fires, has Rice over the middle, breaks a tackle, gets past midfield, and USC with a minute 20 to go and 3 timeouts in great field position to get some more points before halftime. Play action pass. Williams fires down the field. He's got a man. It's going to be caught by Bryant at the 7, a tackle at the 6. A miscue by Syracuse's user, and it's 1st and goal for USC. And I'm lagging just a little bit. Now we're back. 1st and goal with under a minute to go at the 6. USC going to take some clock off here. Be a handoff. Travis Dye trying to get outside. Going to lose a lot of yards. No, he's not. Runs around the Syracuse defenders and gets back to the 10-yard line. I think he went out of bounds. And Syracuse called a timeout. The 2nd game in a row where a player went out of bounds under 2 minutes to go and they burn a timeout. 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line for USC. Back to pass. Looking. Nothing coming on. Fires in the middle. It's Addison at the 5. Tackled there. Another timeout by Syracuse with 37 seconds to go. Just holding USC to a field goal will be an absolute win for the Orange. Ball at the 4-yard line. 3rd and goal for USC. Williams back to pass. Looking. Fires to his tight end McGree. McGree fights his way to the 2-yard line. Does not get in. 4th and goal. And USC's going for it. They don't want 3 points. They want a touchdown. Ball at the 1-yard line. It's going to be a QB sneak. Can Syracuse get the stop? It's going to be a fullback dive. Touchdown, USC. Great effort by Syracuse, but USC powers its way in the end zone, and they take a 14-point lead going into halftime. Story of the half for Syracuse, just miscues, not capitalizing on mistakes, and just too many turnovers. And USC is going to go up 14 with 30 seconds to go. Binia trying to get outside on kickoff return. Only gets to the 19. Has to go 81 yards in 27 seconds and no timeouts to get a touchdown on the board for the Orange. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. 3 receivers left side for Syracuse. What they don't want to do is have a turnover. Schrader back to pass. Fires an out route to his tight end Gazin. Gazin finds his way to the 35. 22 seconds left to go. Schrader back to pass once again. Same play, same success. Now at the 45-yard line, 18 seconds left to go. Syracuse finding something on this drive. 18 seconds left. Ball at the 45-yard line for Syracuse. Schrader back to pass. Fires over the middle. It's almost intercepted. Not a great throw by Schrader. 2nd and 10. Syracuse got away with one right there. At the 45-yard line, field goal still would be good for Syracuse. Cuts into the lead a little bit. Still would be 2 scores, but cuts into the lead as you get the ball to begin the second half. Schrader back to pass. Nothing coming open. Sacked, and that'll be the end of the first half. They're not going to be able to get a play call off. Syracuse will be going down 2 scores as they get the ball to begin the second half. Kick is away. Syracuse does get the ball to begin the second half. Returns it from 5 yards in the end zone. Pena only to the 16-yard line. 1st and 10 for Syracuse. Pistol formation. Schrader back to pass. Looking, fires in the middle. It's caught by Cooper for a 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4 for Syracuse. And Syracuse going to the hurry up. They had success on it the previous drive before the end of half. 2nd and 4 now, past the 20-yard line. It's going to be a handoff to Tucker on a triple option. Tucker gets free for around an 8-yard carry. 1st and 10 for Syracuse at the 27. Schrader back to pass. Fires down the field. It's going to be caught by Quealy. What a catch at the 48. 1st and 10 for Syracuse. A 50-50 ball goes Syracuse's way. And Schrader now has the screen pass. And USC read it really, really well. 2nd and 10 for Syracuse. I think Syracuse accidentally showed their own play, which allowed the Trojans to get a good read at it. Bunch formation now for Syracuse. Schrader back to pass. Fire to someone. It's incomplete. There's a flag on the play. Pass interference on the offense. Not really sure what that's for, but Syracuse is going to be backed up 10 yards. 2nd and 20 now for the Orange. It's going to be a handoff to Tucker. Tucker looking for some blockers. Only gets 5. A 3rd and 15 now. Syracuse is allowed to go for it on any time, any down, being trailing in the second half. But they need to pick up a lot of yards here to even probably think about going for it. Quealy in motion from left to right. Is back to pass on a 3rd and 15. Going to throw an out route. It's intercepted once again at the 43-yard line. And that's a 3rd interception for USC on the day. Williams back to pass on 1st and 10. Looking to fire in the middle. It's caught by Dye on a diving grab at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 for USC. Everything right now going the Trojans' way. And out to Dye this time. Up the middle. Dye gets some blockers. Gets outside. He's free at the 20. At the 15. 10. And is tackled from behind at the 7-yard line. Dye loses a couple yards, hitting the backfield. Syracuse gets a negative yardage play. 2nd and goal for USC.
Williams back to pass on second and goal. Going to roll out. Trying to get outside. Might take off, run with it. Going to break a tackle. Tackled. Breaks some more. Gets to the 1 yard line. Third and goal for USC. Strong toss. Jones gets outside. It'll be another touchdown for USC. They go up 3 scores. (28-7), 3.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Pena trying to kick off, gets just past the 20, and has first and 10 for Syracuse, now trailing 3 different scores. And I think Syracuse is trying to find some momentum going into their next games. But that being said, it showed that USC not entirely unbeatable. You just can't make some mistakes against this team. Schrader going to roll out, going to throw on the run to Gazin over the middle. Gets tackled at the 46. A really good throw by Syracuse. And first 10 for Syracuse at the 46-yard line. Schrader back to pass once again. Going to roll out again on the left side. Going to, this time, just take off and run with it to the 45. Second and 9 for Syracuse. Five-wide Trader back to pass again. Fires in the middle. Somehow caught by Cooley. Gets 7. Third and 2 for Syracuse at the 37.
Schrader back to pass. Going to take off and run with it. Gets sacked. 4th and 5 for Syracuse. Schrader back to pass. Fires and dropped by Adams. Would have been a first down, but Syracuse drops the pass. And a turnover on downs for the Orange. USC gets the ball back. Play action pass. Williams looking down the field. Going to throw to Washington over the middle. Washington to the 25, to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, USC. And they're going to go up 4 scores now. Pena stumbles, gets up from a stumble, looking to get outside, gets to the 20-yard line by running to his own guy. And it's first and 10 for Syracuse, down 28. Handing off to Tucker up the middle. Tucker fights his way for 4 yards. 2nd and 6 for Syracuse. Tucker going to be split off on the left side. Schrader back to pass. Going to get hit and sacked. Loses 10 yards. 3rd and 16 for Syracuse. Schrader fires and knocked away. 4th and 16 for Syracuse. They're going to go for it. Nothing to lose at this point. Schrader back to pass. Fires. It's going to be caught by Pena for a first down at the 31-yard line. Syracuse extends the drive on a 4th and 16 and looking to get some points on the board. Trader back to pass again on a 1st and 10. Going to get outside, looking to throw it away, and he does. 2nd and 10 for Syracuse. Trader back to pass. Fires quickly an out route, intercepted by Hunt, and that will probably be a pick 6. Looking for one block, doesn't even need it. Oh, it's tackled from behind at the 10-yard line. 1st and goal for USC, a minute to go in the 3rd. Hand off to Dye, loses a couple yards, 2nd and goal for USC. Williams back to pass on the 2nd and goal, going to take off, run with it up the middle, breaks one, gets to around the 6-yard line, 3rd and goal for USC. Williams fires, end zone touchdown. USC extends the lead to 35 points. Tucker gets free, gets 9 yards, 2nd and 1 for Syracuse. Gadsden with a reception gets around, I don't even know, 7, 1st and 10 for Syracuse. Gadsden gets a handoff for 2 yards, 2nd and 8. That might be it for the end of the 3rd quarter. Nope, it's going to be another handoff. Tucker fights his way for 3 yards, 3rd and 5. Syracuse has the ball down 35. 6 minutes to go. Trader on a play action pass, fires to Tucker downfield, gets to the 40, he's free. 35 to the 25, and is tackled to the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 for Syracuse at the 24-yard line. Schrader back to pass, fires into the flat to Tucker, who gets sit down for a 5-yard loss. 2nd and 15 for Syracuse. Schrader fires Tucker once again in the flat. Tucker makes him a miss to the 10, to the 5, tackled at the 1-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for Syracuse with 5:20 to go in the 4th quarter. Schrader back to pass on a 1st and goal, fires, and goes nowhere. 2nd and goal for the Orange. Hand off to Allen. Touchdown, Syracuse. Cuts the lead down back to 28. And they're going to go for it. 29, actually.
They try to cut it to 27 with a 2-point conversion.
Heavy I formation is going to be another handoff to Allen. Allen does not pick it up.
Remains a 29-point game.
Onside kick is away. It recovered by Gordon at the 45-yard line. Gordon trying to get outside. Returns it past midfield. Tackle at the other 45. And USC has the ball up 29. 5 minutes to go.
And Chukwalak coming out for USC. But that's not going to stop them from trying to score. I would bet a lot of money. Handoff, Travis Dye, left side. Travis Dye gets some blockers, gets 6 yards. 2nd and 4 for USC. Another handoff to Dye. Dye hit in the backfield and stumbles his way back to the line of scrimmage, and Syracuse calling timeouts. They want the ball back. Third and 4 for USC. Williams back to pass. Fires in the middle. Caught by Addison. Tackled at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for USC. Williams back to pass, fires in the flat to Travis Dye, spins his way to the 30, push out of bounds to the 28-yard line. Ryan Jr. in motion, handoff to Travis Dye on the right side to the 20, to the 15, 10, 5, touchdown USC. They extend the lead back to 36 points with 3.5 minutes to go. Returns it to the 28-yard line. Schrader on a play action, looking for something. Going to fire to Tucker. It's caught. Breaks attack to the 45. To midfield and tackle at the 46-yard line. Not really sure how Tucker caught that, but it's 1st and 10 for Syracuse at the 46. Handoff, Tucker hit the backfield, loses 2. Syracuse now has a 2nd and 12. It's a toss to Tucker, who loses a couple more yards. And there's going to be holding on the offense. Back him up some more. It'll be 3rd and 14. Syracuse now. Schrader back to pass on 3rd and 14. Hit as she throws the ball. It falls incomplete. 4th and 14. And Syracuse is going for it. Last time they had a 4th and long, they picked it up. We're 4th and 16. Looking to do the same thing here. 4th and 14. Schrader hit as he throws the ball as a man behind the defense. Alford catches it at the 16-yard line. 1st and 10 for Syracuse. Schrader back to pass. Fires. It's almost intercepted by Gentry. but it's dropped. 2nd and 10 for for Syracuse. Schrader back to pass. Fires in the end zone. It's intercepted by Meoff. And it's going to be returned for around the 29-yard line. And it's 1st and 10 for USC. And I think they might just run out the clock here, but I don't know. We've seen a lot of stuff in Gridiron. Hand off to Addison on a jet sweep. Goes for about a yard. 2nd and 9 for USC. Williams back to pass. Throws it down the field, looking for Williams to intercept it. This time by Bear at the 45-yard line. Schrader back to pass, 1st and 10. Fires in the middle. It is caught at the 45. 2nd and 1 for Syracuse. A minute and a half to go. Schrader fires now out to Pena. We push it back to the 39-yard line. Schrader rolling out right side, looking down the field, nothing coming open. And just take off, run with it to the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 for Syracuse. Schrader back to pass, fires now out to Alford. He catches it up to the 11-yard line. Another 1st down for Syracuse. Schrader back to pass on a 1st and 10, rolling out, going up to the 10, the 5, tackled at the 2-yard line. 2nd and 2 for Syracuse. 54 seconds left to go in what has been a dominating win for USC in their opening game of Season 9. Schrader back to pass. Fires in the end zone. It is caught by Alford. Touchdown, Syracuse. And they cut into the lead back to 30 points. Two-point conversion now for Syracuse. Schrader by himself in the backfield looking for something. Going to roll out right side. Nothing coming open. Going to throw in the end zone. It's caught by Adams. Two-point conversion is good.
With 45 seconds left, Syracuse cuts it to 28. The kick is away. It's a short kick to Addison on the left side. Addison catches it at the 32 and is tackled at the 36. That should do it from Syracuse. I think, well, they're still running plays, but it's a heavy formation for USC. Hand off to Travis Dye. Travis Dye is free. He's tackled for a 1st down past the 50-yard line, and Syracuse wants to score. Hand off to Travis Dye. Tackled at the midfield. Timeout Syracuse. Travis Dye hit from in the backfield. Timeout Syracuse. 3rd and 11. And another timeout. Syracuse USC gonna try to score now. 3rd and 11 for USC. 5-5 formation for the Trojans. USC back to pass. Gonna launch it down the field. It's going to be caught by Williams at the 20-yard line. 1st 10 for USC, and they're gonna go in the hurry up. Williams fires in the end zone to Rice. Touchdown, USC. Extends the lead back to 35. And, yeah, USC showing, or Ender showing that his move to USC Should put the league on notice. Yes, we've had people have onside kicks. It's just been a while. It's really rare. Kickoff return to the 20-yard line. And with 13 seconds left, Schrader with 5 wide is back to pass. Nothing coming open, getting hit as he throws the ball. It's caught at the 30-yard line. No idea how. With 8 seconds left to go. Eight seconds left. First and 10 for Syracuse to 30. Schrader's back to pass. Going to throw it away. One final play left in this game. USC will get their first win of the season. Syracuse, in their first game in FBS, will drop and will face, I'm not really sure they face later in the week, but we'll see. Schrader rolling out, going to get sacked at the 5-yard line. That'll do it. Final score, USC 56, Syracuse 21. I'll let them show stats, then I'm going to end the stream, and I'll see you all later.